Hi, my name's Joel Cooper. I'm here for Devon Live and I'm reporting from West Down Hill near Braunton, just on the other side of West Down, which is sort of near Ilfracombe, but I'm on the Braunton side now, where there has been a devastating house fire at a property on West Down Hill. I'm just going to show you around and just show you the scene here. You can see behind me there are firefighters and fire appliances here dealing with the incident, and I'm just going to take you a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. Bear with me and I'll flip the camera around. Here we go. So there are currently 6 fire appliances on the scene from Braunton, Barnstable, Ilfracombe, South Molton. There's also a water bowser because it has been a fairly significant fire, as you can see. So here is the property where the fire has occurred. It's obvious to see the damage. The roof has collapsed. There are firefighters still in the building, as you can just see, with hoses still tackling the blaze. The fire itself does seem to have gone out, but obviously it is still smouldering, and there is still a lot of smoke coming from the roof of the building. So earlier we spoke to Watch Station Manager Mark Sanders, who's based in Barnstable, and he told us a bit about what has happened and how they got here. So they were called just after 3:30 p.m. this afternoon to reports of this fire. They were called by a neighbour, and initially they sent 3 pumps to the location. This is quite an isolated rural location. To get here you have to come down a very small, very tight, narrow lane, and so initially 3 pumps were sent, but on arrival, Mark actually showed me a photo of what he saw when he arrived on the scene, and it was pretty, the roof was in full flame, and the roof it was just about to collapse, and so instantly they realised that they needed more support, so they called for backup. So another 3 engines have attended, along with some backup vehicles and a water bowser, I understand. As you can see, there's 2 engines right up here by the scene, and we understand there's another relief one just about to come down. Like I say, the worst of the fire, it seems, has been put out, but you can probably still just see through that window. There are hoses still targeting parts of the fire. The owners weren't actually in at the time. We understand they were at a neighbouring property, or a property just down the lane, which is very lucky, but the smoke alarms did sound. They think that is what might have alerted the neighbours to the fire, and fortunately, because they heard those, they managed to call it in, and fire crews were able to get here obviously as soon as they can. Watch Manager Mark Sanders did say that they'd managed to salvage quite a lot from the building itself. I mean, obviously, just after Christmas there will have been a lot of personal possessions inside a building. It is a residential property. It's not a holiday home or anything like that, so people do actually live here. So luckily they were managed to get a fair bit out, which is very fortunate. No one has been injured as a result of this. Like I say, no one was here, luckily, when the fire actually started. The cause of the fire isn't known as yet. There's a fire investigation team here who are obviously, that's going to be their job to look into what caused this blaze. You can see the state of the roof. There's a lot of smoke still issuing from the roof. The roof on that right hand section, this bit just here where my finger's pointing, that is completely gone, and this section here, you can see still some timbers showing there and some Velux windows, but I mean, that has obviously been ravaged by fire. Like I say, no one hurt, no one in the property when it actually started, and plenty of firefighters here dealing with it. 6 fire engines at the moment, a fire investigation team, and we understand a water bowser. It looks like they're tackling it from all sides as well. if you do live in the area, I'd advise you to avoid West Downhill, because you won't be getting through anytime soon. There are several fire engines still clogging up this very small rural lane, and Mark Sanders, the watch manager, seems to think that this would be going on for quite some time, and there'll be firefighters here damping down overnight, more than likely. So yeah, that's what we know. Stay tuned to Devon Live, where we have a live blog going on this, and we'll keep you updated as and when we have any further information from the fire service. But for now, we'll leave you with these pictures.